Good afternoon and welcome to my channel. Today I would like to show you an appetizer. It is made from tomatoes and bell peppers. The presentation, as you can see, very pretty colors. When I have guests over, friends, family members, and I put it out like that, people usually say this looks so beautiful and they want to try it. And once they try it, they like it and it's gone. But it is a healthy appetizer. Bell peppers, lots of vitamins, and tomatoes. And you can have any chips that you like best. I have mixed few of them, my favorite pita chips, but also I found some chips in Sam's Club. And I'm not getting paid for it, no. But these are chickpea veggie crisps. And it's organic. And I have told about those to a few of my friends and neighbors, and whoever tried those, they hooked, just like I am. I made my husband drive by the Sam's Club just to get 2 bags of those because I was out for a week and I crave those things. Like, I don't eat chips and junky food that much, but those are delicious. So if anybody is curious to try it out and you have a Sam's Club membership, try those. I'm addicted to those. Getting back to my appetizer, I would like to show you how to make bell pepper tomato party dish. Welcome to my channel again and thank you for watching. For my bell pepper and tomato appetizer, I will need about 4 medium to large bell peppers, different colors so they look pretty, and I cut them up into pieces and I put some olive oil on them and I will roast them. Roasting does 2 things. First, the skin will come off really easily. Second of all, and the roasting just brings the sweetness and this extra flavor in bell peppers. I will also need fresh tomatoes, about 4 pieces, 3 pieces of garlic, basil, salt and pepper, apple cider vinegar, balsamic vinegar, and there are all kinds of flavors of balsamic vinegar. The one I have is pomegranate, but any will work. I also have balsamic glaze, which is fine, so whatever you have in the house. Some options, you can put a little bit of pesto, either tomato or basil, and some sun-dried tomatoes. Of course, olive oil. What I will do first is preheat my oven to 420 degrees and roast those bell peppers for about 15 minutes. Once they have this charcoal on them, I'll take them out, and as soon as they cool off, I will take the skin off. That's about it. I will set my timer for 10 minutes, and after 10 minutes, I will turn them over. So I like to keep all of them on the same side first. So later, when I turn them over, I know exactly which ones I did. And you will need that. And now it's time for the other side. And now another 6-7 minutes. And here is a closer look when you have this charcoal. Turn it on the other side and roast for another few minutes. It looks beautiful. While I'm waiting for my bell peppers to be roasted, I cut up some of sun-dried tomatoes and my garlic and my basil, and now I am dicing my tomatoes. After I'm done with the tomatoes, I will prepare the sauce. I took most of the skin off my tomatoes, as sometimes the skin is thick and when you chew on it and it's hard time to bite into it, some people feel very uncomfortable spitting it out in front of others. So I rather take it off so nobody has to go through, oh, what should I do? That way it is nice and soft. Nobody will encounter any issues eating it, and it will be just delicious and soft and very easy to swallow. Another thing I wanted to say is that when you cut up the tomatoes, leave them for a little bit because there will be lots of juices coming out, and once those are on a pan, I need to have higher heat so the water evaporates. If it's too watery, it's gonna be too mushy. So I don't want the tomatoes to create so much juices and moisture to be a mushy appetizer. I want it just right. So some of the water I will have to discard. I am going to put 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon of my delicious balsamic vinegar. Maybe I'll put a little bit more. I love this. This stuff is so yummy. So I'll put 1.5. And then if you don't have fresh basil, and basil goes last on the end, you can use pesto, basil pesto, if you don't have fresh basil. I'm going to put, and this is optional, not everybody has it, it's just something I like to put in lots of different appetizer and even sometimes making dinner to meat, because this pesto is just, it gives so much flavor. And again, this is something I love and my family loves. So I will put about 1 teaspoon of it too. And one thing about the garlic, garlic goes almost at the end, because if you roast or fry your garlic for too long, it will become bitter when you burn it. And bitter garlic would overpower the whole dish. So you want fresh garlic almost on the end, just to saute the garlic with everything else so the flavor mixes all nicely with all the other ingredients, but never burn your garlic. The bitterness of it will take over the whole meal. And here, this is how they should look like. Nice charcoal. So I will have to wait a few minutes until they cool off, and then take the skin out. Take the skin off and slice them into smaller pieces. Once those cool off, look how easy it is to take the skin off. And when I'm done, I will slice it. I don't want to dice it to have tiny pieces. It's more like it will be easier on the red one. And here, just in half. So it comes off really, really easy. And again, slice it, thin slices, and then just in half here. That's all you need to do. That's how big of a pieces you need. The longest part is roasting those peppers. 15-20 minutes, depending how thick they are. So for me, it took 20 minutes. 10 minutes on one side for 25, and then 10 minutes on the other side. So you just have to see the charcoal you have. They don't need to be extra soft. It's more for just bringing the flavors out and for the skin to be coming off very easily. I do not enjoy bell peppers when they are raw as much as when I roast them. I like to mix different colors because I really enjoy the visual. Food being pretty, especially when you have guests over and you have those appetizers on the plates and people are like, wow, that looks so good, and they want to try it. I like healthy things, but I do not want to lose the great taste. So I'm trying to just balancing it. More healthy stuff, more natural stuff, the stuff that God created, that grows outside. Put some seasoning and bring the flavor out of it. So first thing, olive oil, and wait for my pan to be warmed up. And first, my tomatoes. And sun-dried tomatoes go second. Salt and pepper. And please remember, always try your food. You know best how spicy, how salty, how much of whatever else you need to put in based on your own taste buds. You cook for yourself. Try your food, be the judge. And now I will put my garlic in. If you are using basil pesto, you will put basil pesto right after you put your bell peppers. Okay, and now and my sauce. And I will lower the heat now. Now on the ends, my basil. And I'm done. The next step, put it on a plate and enjoy it. And here is my bell pepper and tomato appetizer. And it looks really pretty. You can put any chips of your choice. I have some pretzels and some veggie chips, and I have some pita chips.